Once you capture some clips, they get written onto your hard drive, and they also appear in the event library in the iMovie interface. Now, it's important to understand how the files and where the files are written onto your hard drive. The reason for this is that you want to know where they're written so you don't delete them by mistake. Let me show you where they are. I'm just going to move iMovie, bring a Finder window to the front, and I'm going to go to my account into the Movies folder of this computer. And as you can see, there's a folder called iMovie Events. When you click on that button, you're going to see I've got 3 events: Cold Harbor, Julio's wedding, and model airplanes. Now, if I go back to iMovie, you're going to notice that I have more than these 3 events. I actually have 4. I have model airplanes, which is this one here. I've got Boo's how-tos, which is not showing up. And I've got Cold Harbor and Julio's wedding, which both of them are here. The question is, where in the world is this Boo's how-tos? Well, if I organize the interface by hard drives, you're going to notice that there is a hard drive which is the system hard drive. And I've got 3 events, the ones that show up in the Finder window. I've got 2 more hard drives. If I go back to the Finder, I've got 2 more hard drives, beer and audio base. And inside the beer drive, there is another event called Boo's how-tos. If I go to the beer drive, there's a ton of files in here, but I'm looking for a folder called iMovie Events. Here we go. So when I expand, all of the clips that show up in here are the clips that are associated to that event. Now, do you remember the capture window? Let me just bring the window over to the front. When you press on the capture window and you click on the import button, iMovie gives you a pull-down menu where you can choose where to save the content when you're capturing. In this case, you got the 3 options, which are the 3 hard drives that are on this machine. The top one is the system hard drive, and the other 2 are other secondary hard drives, one of them being an external drive. Now, this is kind of interesting. When you choose the system hard drive, iMovie doesn't record onto the root level of the hard drive as it does for the ones that are not the system hard drive. When you choose the system hard drive, iMovie records the content into the movies folder of the account of the person that is using the computer at this moment. In the case of the other hard drives that are not the system hard drives, when you choose to record on any of those hard drives, what iMovie does, as we saw earlier, it records over to the root level of the drive in a folder called iMovie Events. So if you choose to record to the system drive, it goes into your movies folder. And if you choose to record in an external or on a secondary hard drive that is not the system drive, it will be recording over just to the root level in the folder called iMovie Events.